this video, we'll be looking at how you can use Microsoft Word with your eBeam solution. There are two different ways in which we can do this. We can either bring Microsoft Office Word into eBeam Scrapbook, or we can work within Microsoft Word using the tools that we find there. We'll be looking at both these ways. Let's start by looking at bringing it in. Firstly, we will click on File and Import. We then need to go look at the file type of Word document. Choose our Word document, bring it in, select how many pages we want to bring in through this bar here. I'm going to take 3 and click OK. This then brings in the Word document to Scrapbook, but it's a flat document, meaning I cannot edit or change the text behind it. It's literally put it down behind it as a background. However, if you notice, some of the writing is cut off on the side here, and that depends on the layout. So sometimes it might not come in correctly. The second way in which we can get Word into Scrapbook is by going to Word and actually printing the document. You will see that you'll need to change the printer to the eBeam Scrapbook image writer. If you're set up for the school one, you can go find this once you've loaded the software. You will then go click Print, and this will bring in the entire document into Scrapbook. Once again, it is flattened down. It is not a document that we can edit, but if you have a document with a number of pages, it is the easiest way to get all the pages in quickly so that we can go over it. Once again, we are able to use our normal eBeam Scrapbook tools, such as picking up the pen, the highlighter or shapes, and writing over it, annotating, explaining or exploring more. The third way in which we can get Word into eBeam Scrapbook is by selecting our desktop tool palette. If we select it, you'll see a frame comes around the edge of the screen. This indicates that I'm writing over a frozen screen. I've kept that screen, and now I can go ahead and annotate and write over it. So if I go and select my tools, I can go and write, annotate, I can highlight, I could even add in some shapes if I wanted to. Once I click out of that, it asks me, would you like to save your annotation as a new Scrapbook page? You click yes, and this will automatically put this into your Scrapbook notebook file. Here we have another way of bringing it into it, and again we can go use our tools to annotate over it further. One of the new features of Office 2007 is their inking feature. This allows me to annotate over my live Word documents when I'm actually in Word itself. If you click on Review, you should see the icon at the end called Start Inking. Once you click on that, it brings up a whole new tool set of ink tools or pens. I have 5 different colored pens, thin and thick, 4 highlighters. You can change these colors to any thickness or color you want. I also have an eraser. So I can click on a pen and I can go annotate over my document or my worksheet or my questions that I've sent out to the children, and we can work through it together. I can pick up my highlighter and show them where I'm working so that they can be on time and on track with me. I can then go and erase those off that sheet, but the important thing is that it stays part of this document. So if I go move this document, those annotations will save there. If I want to close it, it'll ask me, do I want to save the changes? Because you are actually changing the main document. So remember to save a different copy if you're using a template with different classes. So to recap, there are 2 ways we can do this. We can either bring the Microsoft Word documents into eBeam Scrapbook, but they are flat images. We cannot edit them, we cannot change the text. We can simply annotate over them and elaborate around them. If we have a complete Word document we want to bring in, the quickest way is to print that document. Then we can use the new feature found in Word where we can annotate over worksheets and Word documents using Word itself and the inking feature that they have. Thank you for watching this video brought to you by the Technology Training Academy.